Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be showing you what's in my travel bag. At the moment I am in Dunedin for work, and of course I did not bring my tripod with me, so I have you guys balanced on a box of crackers, and the angle is really weird, but this is pretty much the best I can do for now. This is the first time I've ever been so south in New Zealand, and I was a little bit apprehensive about what I would need to bring and how the weather would affect my skin, so I'm going to be showing you what I brought with me today. So to start off with cosmetics, I have one of the little Ted Baker bags that I use to carry my cosmetics in. This is actually pretty massive and it holds a lot in it, and I very rarely ever actually fill this up when I travel. But it's a super cute bag and I really love using it. So to start off with the cosmetics, I do have my bases. So I have NARS Sheer Glow in Siberia and a new Misha compact. I decided to bring the Misha compact with me because I pretty much got it like a day before I left, and I really wanted to use it because it's not a BB cushion, but it's a BB cake. It has a cream-like consistency and it was really interesting, and I'm wearing it today, so it's actually a fairly good match for me and I really like this one. I also brought along my regular favourites, so I have the Skin Food Peach Sake Silky Pore Powder, which is in MAC packaging because the other packaging is just horrible to travel with. I have the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit, the Benefit Gimme Brow, as well as the Etude House Perfect Brow Kit. If I could only take one product instead of three because I'm greedy, I would definitely be taking the Etude House one because it has two brow powder shades and it also has a little wee highlight shade there as well. It also has a fairly substantial mirror as well as the applicators inside the box, so this is a really good one for travel. I also have the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Fair 1 in case I want to conceal any blemishes that may or may not pop up during travel, and I also brought along the MAC Prep and Prime in the shade Radiant Rose for highlighting underneath my eyes for performances. For eyes, I have my trusty Dollywink liquid eyeliner in black, and I also have the Dollywink Volume Mascara, which is a new one to me, and it's a bit of an interesting mascara because it has a very different wand. The wand is kind of flat, so it has bristles through each side, and then the rest of it is just nothing. It's a really weird mascara. And lastly, for blushes, I have a couple of different varieties because I do like to wear sort of brightly or like cutely coloured blushes. So to start with, I have the MAC Pearl Blossom blush. This one is a really pretty pink and it has a really nice shimmer in it, and it is very subtle. And I also have two of the Etude House Lovely Cookie blushes. I've got my favourite, which is Strawberry Shoe, and then Grapefruit Jelly, which is more of a peachy tone. These are both very versatile colours. I find that the pink one is really cute, whereas the peach one is a little bit more grown up, which is probably more suitable for a businessy trip. I also have a highlighter, which is the Revlon Pure Confection Highlighting Face Powder. This one isn't my most favourite highlighter, but it is definitely the most portable one, so this one is definitely not going to break during transit, which is more than I can say for my other highlighters. For lips, I have the entire collection of the Tony Moly Petite Bunny Gloss Bars, and I really like these, and I am doing some reviews on them very soon. I'm wearing the peach one at the moment. All of the colours are really subtle and they're quite moisturising, which is good in drier weather. I also have an assortment of brushes, so I of course have my Beauty Blender, which is my favourite for applying my makeup. I've got an Innisfree cushion puff, which is really good for applying pretty much anything, and then just random brushes that I use all the time. I also bring along my cute little mirror. This is one of the Etude House Eternette mirrors, and it's really handy because it's quite small and portable, but the mirror is quite big. So for skincare, I have a different type of bag for that, and I have this absolutely ginormous bag for my skincare. This is way too big for me to fill properly, so usually my skincare goes in one half of this, and then I've just put my Ted Baker bag in the top half with like my hairbrush and any other things I need. It is super handy though, and I think I've had this for like 6 or 7 years. I think I got it before I went to university. When I pack my skincare, I'm always really worried that I will miss something out, so I try and think about my routine and do my routine the night before and make sure that I've got all of the steps already packed. So to start off with, I think about how I would remove my makeup. So with me, I have the Body Shop Chamomile Waterproof Eye and Lip Makeup Remover, and also a little sample pot of the Etude House Real Art Cleansing Oil. Usually I would just take a cleansing oil with me and that would be totally fine, but this Dollywink mascara does not come off with any cleansing oil, so I am actually forced to take this with me too. At least the bottle is quite little, and it's actually a really good makeup remover. It's just really hard to get the lid off. Like, it's really tough and it hurts my fingers. And then for cleansing in the mornings, I always use my Swim 37 Miracle Rose Cleansing Stick, and this is really beautiful to travel with because of course it is in a tube and it is solid, so this won't leak or anything. Plus it just smells really, really good. At night I would usually use a foaming cleanser, and I didn't have one that was a good travel size, so I decided to take a bunch of samples with me. This is something that I do quite a lot with my skincare items. I often get sent a lot of samples or miniature sizes of skincare, so those are the things that I take traveling with me. These are just random ones that I didn't think were particularly interesting enough to be reviewed, so these are the ones that I will take with me for travel. I also have one sheet mask to use. I won't have enough time to do sheet masks every night because I'm working at night, so I just have the one with me to use during the day if I want to. And this one is the My Beauty Diary Bird's Nest Mask. Next for the skincare, I have the JDU Green Moist Toner and the Green Moist Emulsion miniature sizes, which I absolutely love. These minis came with a collection and they are really nice for travel because they've got really nice hard plastic and they've got really good drop tops on them. I also have a miniature version of the Clarins Hydra Quench Intensive Serum Biphase. Clarins do a lot of free samples when you buy 2 or more of their products, so of course I always buy the lip balm from them, which I also really love. So whenever I buy 2 lip balms I get a whole bunch of free samples, which is amazing. Although sometimes I do have to fight for the samples. It's really weird. Some stores will let me purchase 2 lip balms because it's generally when you buy one skincare item and one other item, but a lip balm I think is skincare. It's definitely not a cosmetic, it's clear. But I got this one anyway and I really like it. It's just not something that I feel like I need to use regularly, so I save this one for travel. For cream, I took with me this time the Maison Returning Starfish Cream because it is such a good size for travel and I really like it. The Maison Returning Starfish Cream is a really nice cream because I can layer it on a little bit thicker for nighttime use and it makes my skin feel gorgeous and plump in the morning, or I can use a thinner layer during the day and still have my skin feel very hydrated. For a bit of extra hydration at nighttime, I have my Maison Goodnight White Sleeping Mask, which is also absolutely beautiful. I haven't needed to use it this time, but it's nice to have it just in case my skin feels really dry during the night. And for my sunscreen this time I bought the Innisfree Eco Safety Perfect Sunblock, which is an SPF 50. This one is quite thick, so it works really well for me during winter, but I'm not so sure it's going to work that well for me during summer because of the thickness. It definitely makes my skin feel really moisturized and nourished, which again is beautiful for winter, but potentially a little too heavy for summer. I've got the Mamonde Age Control Camellia Oil, which I use underneath my eyes and on my cuticles. This is a really beautiful oil. It makes my eyes feel super plump, but it is not something that I would use during the daytime since it is an oil. It is a multi-purpose one as well, so I use this on my cuticles when I go to bed as well to keep my fingers nice and nourished. I also always bring along one of my other holy grails, which is the Pure Smile Snail Lip Treatment in the honey flavour. I'm almost out of this and it's taken me pretty much almost a year to complete this tube. This is an amazing night mask for my lips and I wake up with beautiful plump lips in the morning, so this is something that I cannot live without. For some of the more random stuff, of course I have to have contact solution, which is another reason why I have such a huge bag for my skincare, and my contact lenses. I obviously also bought some coloured contact lenses and some daily contact lenses as well. With contacts, of course, you have to have eye drops because well, unless you've got really great eyes and you don't need them, in which case I am very envious. Mine are the Sustain Ultra Lubricating Eye Drops in high performance. These ones are specifically for contact lenses and very dry eyes. I've also got a travel size of the Lush Rose Jam, which has actually got Snow Fairy in it because I have already used up all of the Rose Jam. These bottles are fantastic for travel because they are really hard and they don't leak or anything during transit, and you can fill them up with whatever you like. And lastly, for hair care, I have a couple of samples for hair care because I'm not sure if I'm going to need to wash my hair or not, so I bought some samples just in case. I don't really know how to pronounce these ones, but it's Kerastase, I think. And I've got a shampoo and conditioner sample of these ones. And then I also have an argan oil sample as well. I've never tried any of these before, so I really hope that if I do have to wash my hair that they are quite nice because my hair is a little bit temperamental, but at least I have an oil treatment with me so I can do a little something extra for my hair and hopefully it won't feel too dry. It probably does seem like quite a lot, but I am here for a whole week, so I did bring what was necessary, and I am here for performance as well, so it is kind of important that I look good. If I wasn't here for so long, I probably wouldn't need a lot of the stuff that I have, especially like the hair care and things like that, because I wouldn't need to wash my hair or do anything like that. But I had this space in my bags and I'm not really planning on buying anything here because I am here for business, so that is what I brought with me. If there is anything else you would like me to do a video on, please leave suggestions down below and I will do them if I can. Thank you so much for watching this video and I'll see you next time.